Woo! So, what's up, guys? So, we're going to do our day 2 recap today, and it was a long day, like super long. So, we had orientation today, and it was like the hospital orientation, so it was all about like the policies and every like rule and regulation. We got our like Norton Sound Health Corporation Employee Handbook, and we had different people come in and talk about compliance and benefits and bloodborne pathogens and just like any and everything, and it was pretty ridiculous. But it was whatever. So I struggled to stay awake like the entire time because I woke up at like 4 this morning and didn't get to go back to sleep. So I woke up at 4. So I guess I was jet lagged. That's a thing. But I woke up and I stayed awake, and then we had to be there at 8. So we got there at 8, and then we sat there through our entire sessions, and we didn't even have a lunch break. So we got short little 5-minute breaks, and we ate lunch and watched a video about more health stuff and more policies, and it was a message from like the CEO, and so she was really funny because she had an accent, and I looked at people and I was like, oh, she has an accent, because she did. And it was really weird because, like, the lady running it, she was, like, basically leaving it up to us when we took our breaks. And we were like, wait, no, like, we just want to finish this as soon as possible. So just push us through and we'll deal with it. But, yeah, it was really bad. I was falling asleep. So that kind of sucks. On the plus side, I got my badge today. So I'll let you guys see it. There you go. I got my badge and then my cafeteria card, and then this has like some of our like emergency stuff, code blue, and different stuff about like fire hydrants, or not fire hydrants, fire extinguishers. So we watched a whole video on like how to do a fire extinguisher and all that jazz. But yeah, so we did that until 4. So we were in the room from 8 to 4 literally. And it was really funny because we had this like culture lady come, and we talked about some of the cultural stuff. And I'm kind of still learning about the culture and things like that. And I guess I kind of have like certain stigmas in my head about some things, and she kind of confirmed those stigmas, or I definitely saw it, or what I thought. But I guess I won't really talk about those in detail. You can ask me about it if you want. I'll post about it if you want me to. But yeah. And she was talking about all these like challenges that Native Americans have had to go through, and this, that, the other, and talked about other people who like overcame challenges. And so she goes, and Rosa Parks did that bus thing, whips her head, looks at me, and like nods. And I was like, okay. Alright, being like one of the 2 black people in the 20 people group that we had, and both of us were actually sitting beside each other, and they put the name cards there. So that was interesting as well. But who am I? I'm not gonna pitch a fit about it. It's okay. Whatever. No big deal. But yeah, it was really funny because she just like looked at me, and I was just like, am I supposed to be like happy that you looked at me? Is that supposed to be like a thing? But whatever. And then after that, we all came back. I took a nap, which was great. I really, really, really needed a nap because, like I said, I was falling asleep and it was awful. So I took a nap, and then we had dinner. We had chicken and a whole bunch of vegetables. It was like green beans and corns, lima beans, mushrooms, carrots. It was like everything under the sun, and some baked chicken, I think, baked or grilled chicken, and then we also had some sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes were yummy. So shout out to the ladies for making a delicious meal. So we'll have to see what we're going to do for dinner tomorrow. I'll fill you guys in. And the night before, I cooked. It was me, Joe, Emma, and Will. We all cooked, and we cooked some chicken stir fry. So it was pretty good, and orange ginger sauce. So I got to, get my cooking skills on. But yeah. And then after dinner, me and Emma went to Zumba class. So at the rec center, they have like classes like any normal rec center or gym has. And they have a strength class, a yoga class, and then a Zumba class. And so we went to the Zumba class, and we're walking there, and we were a little late because we're still trying to figure out where it's at and everything. And so we walk into the Zumba class, and they're like, grab a glow-in-the-dark bracelet, grab a glow-in-the-dark bracelet, and we're like, okay, like, we'll grab this glow-in-the-dark bracelet. And so we grab this glow-in-the-dark bracelet, and then we literally, like, start dancing. And that was probably, like, one of my first times doing Zumba, and it was so much fun. Like, we did so many moves. We were, like, dancing and doing little arm things and popping. It was great. It was such a fun time. And it was, like, really, really high energy. Like, we paused for, like, 2 seconds every time in between songs. It was like, okay, pause, take a sip of water, then right back at it, like, doing the next thing. And our Zumba instructor, Julie, is this really nice lady, so she was really, really nice, and she talked to us a little bit afterwards, and everyone knows we're, like, Summer Size interns, and they all, like, get the brochure. And so it's so funny, because people will be like, oh, you guys are Summer Size interns. We're like, yeah, like, dang, how did you know? And so I guess we kind of stick out like sore thumbs, all of us together. But yeah. And then we talked to one of the other people, and Emma was so excited because the lady, her husband was from Wisconsin, and so she was like a Green Bay Packer fan. And earlier yesterday when we took a walk, we saw a Green Bay Packer flag in someone's window. Also saw a Carolina Panther flag, just for the record. It was pretty cool. But Emma like freaked out and asked her if that was her house. It was that serious. And she was like, no, but my husband like has like a cheese head and like all this stuff. So that was super, super funny. And they just like geeked out about Wisconsin and stuff like that. And then we came back and we just chilled out. We were talking, and Emma was telling us about her time at a pig farm. I forgot what she called it. It was something different. But yeah, it's basically like a farm for pigs, and she did like research there, and she told us how she had to collect semen from pigs in a manual way, if you get what I'm saying. So she had to do it kind of awkward. So we learned about how they corkscrew and the mechanics of the female pig corkscrew and mesh together and all that jazz. I mean, saw pictures of like chickens and their different coops and stuff like that. And then we were just talking, and we got to talking about how we got drug tested today. We got our fingerprints taken, and we got drug tested, like, you know, pee in the cup, whatever. And Will was like, oh, did you guys not have, like, the funnel to pee in? And they were like, no, they have funnels, like, blah, blah, blah. So I found out, you know what? The Army spends money on pee funnels. So, pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, so here's to tomorrow, because tomorrow should be such a better day. We actually get to sit down with like our director, and she's going to fill us in on some more stuff. And we found out today, unfortunately, that the pool somehow drained. So all like 140,000 gallons of water like drained out of it, and they don't know where it went. Don't know how that happens, but yeah. So my sessions, or our sessions, excuse me, got switched. So now I'll be doing swimming all in July instead of all in June. So it was pretty cool. We all compared our classes, saw what we were teaching, what time we were teaching it, because the brochure is out. So if you want to go look at the brochure, you can. It's Summer Size, SUMMERCISE, Summer Size 2015. And then you go on the link, and then it says Summer Size Brochure. Click on it. Has all our classes, the list of it, little bios for all of us interns here, so you can check it out there. It would be really cool if you did, so you can see what I'm teaching and see what everyone else is doing and what it's all about, because it's a really cool program. And then I think that's basically all that I did today. So, like I said, tomorrow should be fun. We get to find out more information. So I'm super excited. We get to have our hospital food for the first time because we got our little cards, so that should be fun. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything that you guys want me to post, let me know. Ask it in the little comment thingies or whatever in the Ask Me post. But yeah, I miss everyone. Love you guys. So peace and love until then.